Hello and welcome to SGPN's A Daily Dog. It is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. If you're new to Underdog Fantasy, send with the promo code DailyDog, that's DAILYDOG at UnderdogFantasy.com or on the Underdog Fantasy app. You will get a 50% deposit match bonus if you are a new member. We've had dozens, if not hundreds of people sign up with that promo code for this show. It's the best promo code out there. I mean, it's tied for the best promo code because SGPN, my parent company, also has the same 50% deposit match bonus. But other shows around the podcast landscape, they are not beating me when it comes to promo code. So 50% deposit match bonus worth up to $1,000. That means if you put $2,000 down, you get $1,000 for free to play with. On top of that $2,000, and if you do $100, it's 50 free. $75, you get. Oh my god, why am I making it hard on myself? $38.50 free. But yeah, check it out. Check out A Daily Dog, and also 75 divided by 2, $38.50. Yes, it is. Wait, no, it's $37.50. What am I doing? Okay. Sorry for the math detour. We got lots of entries to get to today. We've got NBA, we got NHL, we got college hoops. We got the one we added yesterday, which is it's already moved a little bit, and then we added a second one for Thursday, and then tennis and our Lotto entries per usual there. So let's get right into it without further ado. NBA entry number one. I mean, I know that this is kind of a bro logic play, but Jimmy Butler had 21.5 points. He was not happy in Miami. He wants to play well here. Maybe he doesn't play well. Maybe he can't get shots to fall. There's a lot of things that can happen that go against him, but there's a lot of things that can happen for him. One is that he is just capable of scoring 22 points on any game versus any team at any point. He's been awesome with the Warriors. I mean, that's not really... I'm not going out on a limb by saying that. It's just the facts. He's been awesome. The Warriors have been awesome. He's been a huge addition to this team. And again, scoring 22 points is not exactly outside the realm of possibility. At 25 in the last game versus Atlanta, 2 games ago, 24 against Milwaukee, 3 games ago, 23 against the Nuggets. I mean, he's gotten plenty of 22 plus point games with the Warriors already. The motivation angle seems like it is going to play a part here. And then we're going to go with Domantas Sabonis, higher than 14.5 points. We had it yesterday. We're doing it again. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't. He played 32 minutes, had 62 points, or 16 points yesterday in 32 minutes. That is a point every 2 minutes on the floor. I think he can do that again here. He doesn't need to play full 38 minutes in this game to get there. I think that Sabonis is just a really good scorer. I mean, it's obviously a tough matchup against the Cavs, but not against the Cavs, against the Thunder, another one of the top teams in the NBA. But again, a TNT game, time for Sabonis to show out. This is a 3x multiplier with Jimmy Butler higher than 21.5 points and Domantas Sabonis higher than 14.5 points. NBA entry number 2, Klay Thompson higher than 14.5 points, Jordan Clarkson higher than 1.5 3-pointers, made 2.7x multiplier. Klay Klay had an 8-point game yesterday, poor shooting game yesterday. Sorry, I've got a cat like literally jumping on my desk and coughing into my microphone, which is really cool. Really appreciate that while I'm trying to record. So Klay Thompson, poor game yesterday. They're in a back-to-back road series. You know, they just played in Brooklyn, and now they're playing against the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. Good shot for Klay Thompson to recover on his shooting here and have higher than 14.5 points. 15 points in the realm of possibility. Obviously, Anthony Davis, game time decision. He played yesterday. Was moderately successful. Him on the court, I think, opens things up immensely for Klay. Then I'm going to go with Jordan Clarkson, higher than 1.5 3-pointers made for the Jazz as they host the Grizz. They need 3-pointers. If they want to make this competitive, they're going to need to hit some shots. Jordan Clarkson's going to need to throw up a bunch of threes, which he does quite often. So give me Jordan Clarkson higher than 1.5 3-pointers made. That with Klay higher than 14.5 points is 2.7x multiplier. NHL entry number 1. William Nylander higher than 0.5 assists for the Toronto Maple Leafs. God, am I old? Every time I say Toronto Maple Leafs, I just think about the old SNL bit with Mike Myers. Toronto Maple Leafs! But Toronto Maple Leafs, William Nylander, he's got, 38 assists on the year. Give me Nylander assist here versus the Flyers. Flyers have been allowing quite a few goals as of late. I think the Maple Leafs are going to look good at home, and I think Nylander is going to get on that helper sheet. Then we have Anze Kopitar higher than 0.5 points. This is just Underdog asleep at the wheel projections, wherever they're sourcing their stats and projections, asleep at the wheel. Anze Kopitar is 56 points on the season. Last several games, he's been performing quite well. goal in his last 2 games, a goal and assist 2 games ago. There was a little 3-game pointless streak, starting 3 to 6 games ago. But at the end of the day, this dude gets plenty of points. I don't know how you're getting a flat multiplier at home with the Kings, the best home team in the NHL. It's not even close. I mean, Hurricanes obviously are tough to beat in their home barn, but the Kings at home are dominant. Anze Kopitar, veteran, he's getting things done for this team. So Kopitar point, Nylander assist, 3.33x multiplier. And again, that is William Nylander of the Maple Leafs. NHL entry number 2. Tage Thompson, higher than 0.5 goals. I don't really love this Sabres team, but I do love Tage Thompson's ability to score the puck. I mean, he's got 34 goals on the year. Senators in town. I think that this is going to be a back and forth higher scoring game. Total in this one is 6.5. I think that we are going to get a 3-4, 4-5, some sort of crazy game like that. If that happens, Tage Thompson is going to be getting a goal. I am very, very confident in that. Pairing that with Martin Necas, higher than 0.5 points. For the Avs, everyone gets excited about McKinnon. He gets points every single game, obviously. And then also people get excited about Makar. Makar's obviously a dominant defenseman when it comes to performing offensively. But I think Necas, we always get value with Necas. Give me Necas to have higher than 0.5 points. That with Tage Thompson score a goal is a 2.75x multiplier. All right. We gave out a college hoops entry yesterday. That was Clifford, Omoruyi, higher than 7.5 rebounds, and Walter Clayton higher than 19.5 points. It was 3.18x multiplier when we gave it out yesterday. Now it's at 2.92x. It's on its way down. I would play it maybe up to 2.7, but I think that they're going to either bump up Clayton's goal to 20.5 from 19.5, or they're going to really, really reduce that multiplier. So act quick if you like that entry. Entry I've added additionally today for college basketball on Thursday is Cooper Flagg, higher than 19.5 points for Duke, and JT Toppin, higher than 19.5 points for Texas Tech. These ones are going to be on the move as well. This is a 2.79x multiplier. Again, I think that JT Toppin, one of the more underrated players in the college hoops world. Cooper Flagg, obviously one of the best players in college hoops. No one's going to argue with that. Sweet 16, time for these stars to make things happen. 2.79x multiplier there. Tennis entry number 1. We're going Jasmine Paolini, higher than 22.0 games played against Magda Linette. This one is coming up pretty shortly, so you got to move quick on this one, or maybe get it live if you can. I think she's going to go 3 sets against Linette. Then Novak Djokovic, higher than 22 games played against Musetti. Again, I think if we got a 3-setter there, that is a 3x multiplier. Tennis entry number 2, Aryna Sabalenka, lower than 0.5 sets lost against Qinwen Zhang. She's played her 5 times. She's 5-0 against her, and she's literally only dropped 1 set ever, and that was in China. We ain't in China. We're in Miami. Aryna Sabalenka has a home in Miami. Very comfortable here. Aryna Sabalenka winning this thing in straight sets. And then Alexander Zverev, higher than 22.5 games played against Arthur Fils. Him and Fils have had some absolute wars over the last couple of years. I think we get another one here. These guys are playing great. And these guys also are comfortable going 3 sets. So I think we're going to go 3 sets there. Aryna Sabalenka, lower than 0.5 sets lost. Alexander Zverev, higher than 22.5 games played. 3x multiplier. Okay, let's get into the Lotto entries. Lotto entry number 1. Miles Bridges, higher than 22.5 points. It's a slight all over against they host Orlando. Orlando are in a back-to-back. They just beat the Lakers yesterday. Maybe a sleepy spot for them. Hornets, let's go get let's get Miles Bridges points, 22.5 or more. Chris Paul, higher than 1.5 3-pointers made as the San Antonio Spurs take on Detroit. I think that they're going to need him to shoot. He doesn't shoot until the second half, but only 2 3-pointers. That's very doable for him. Karis LeVert, higher than 2.5 3-pointers made. Atlanta, they're going to need some points off the bench. They're going to need some threes off the bench against Houston. Brady Tkachuk, higher than 0.5 points for the Sens on the road at the Sabres. This is 21.46x multiplier or 12.87x / 3.74x flex. Obviously recommend flexing these at every turn. Lotto entry number 2. This one is a little bit wild. It's a big one, but we're not afraid to swing big on this show every once in a while. We got the Dong Squad coming up right around the corner. It's almost MLB season. Lotto entry number 2. Cade Cunningham, higher than 0.5 triple-doubles. Jarrett Allen, higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And Quentin Byfield, higher than 0.5 goals for the Kings. I think that Cade Cunningham is always a triple-double threat. I think in this matchup against the Spurs, he can excel. I think the Spurs actually can be a little competitive in this game for about 3 quarters. If that's the case, then Cunningham's going to have to lighten up that stat sheet. I know he's game-time decisions, so keep an eye on that, but I do expect him to play here with that calf soreness. Jarrett Allen, higher than 0.5 double-doubles against Portland. I don't know who they have to match up inside. I think Donovan Klingon is in trouble, so it's probably going to be, it's not going to be assists. It's going to be points and rebounds. So we're just going to be sweating out him to have higher than 9.5 boards, basically, to get this double-double thing home. And Quentin Byfield, been hot lately for the Kings, higher than 0.5 goals. If this goes 3 for 3, 66.42x. However, this is a great one to flex. So if it goes 3 for 3 on the flex, 33.21x, which is like 32 to 1. And then if it goes 2 out of 3, 8.92x. Good luck on your picks. That's all I got for you today. Let's make some money.